Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, I'm doing your reading as usual with my own tarot deck. So, the cards that you see are from this deck. Sagittarius, your reading today feels very collective, but I am keeping it for you because we just had the new moon in Sagittarius. So, in a sense, your energy is leading us all as a collective throughout this lunar cycle. So, I feel like the point of view that you are showing up with here in this reading today, Sagittarius, is as of an analyst. It's like you're receiving privileged information about what's going on in general with the planet, with a type of energetic battle that is, it's like cosmic love is being met with resistance. And so you are aware of it, you are receiving this privileged information so that you, I want to say, like, take your own stance or like prepare for it, or it's like you'll have to do something with this data, right? There's a reason why this data is appearing very clearly and like overtaking your entire reading. So we're beginning with the Magician, but actually this Magician came sideways. And so generally I see this Magician sideways as us as humans peeking through the veil into the cosmic vision, right? But actually, because it was this side, right? It's interesting. I'm just seeing like a lot of orbs like here underneath where the cards are. Interesting. Okay, so what I was going to say was, instead of you being the one peeking through the veil and opening the curtain so that you have this, because I see this part as the veil and then this is a lens, but it's the other way around. It's like the cosmos is gazing at us, is focusing their lens onto us, onto the planet, right? So this is talking about like there's something about what's happening on the other side of the veil that wants to enter, wants to bring something here. And because of the 10 of Cups that is coming next, let me put it this way. It's like you see here how there are these stars, right? So these stars are being brought from, the outer parts of the universe here, right? It's like there is this special twinkling light that is supposed to be brought here to earth right now. And this is not you. This is not like it's not like an activation that you are doing, that you are, it's just like you are observing this happening, Sagittarius. And the way that you're perceiving this connection from the other side of the veil to here, to this side, to this physical reality, is that it's supposed to bring love, right? The 10 of Cups is coming through as this, shower of love, this rain of love, this twinkling light of love. So what is on the other side, which seems to be, this unconditional love, is exactly what is being brought here to earth through these channels, through these holes, in a sense, through the atmosphere, through the veil. Let's say that the atmosphere in this case is the veil, right? It's like there are a few holes, because this is like just zooming into one, right? This is your job in a sense, or this is what is happening. Maybe it's not like you're actively seeking out this information. Maybe you're just receiving it, right? In visions or in dreams or in like I don't know, meditations. So it's like your vision is capable of zooming into one of these channels, one of these tubes or passages that are supposed to like break through the atmosphere from the cosmos to shower us with love. But the thing about what's happening is that it's actually being met with resistance with the Six of Swords. And it's interesting because the Six of Swords to me generally brings the message of surrender and just allowing. But actually, because of the motion of the suits, right? You see how the cups are this way and then the swords are going the other way around. So the way that I'm seeing this is like it's coming from, oops, it's coming through this channel, through this hole, and it's like it's this shower of love that is being brought from the cosmos. But there is this resistance, you see here, like there is this motion going this way, but then there is the Six of Swords creating kind of like a barrier in a sense. It's maybe it's like the type of, you know, conditions, like the physical conditions, you know, the resistance of the air, or, you know, perhaps it could be that, right? Literally, because it's the air card, it's the air suit. So it could be something like that. But to be honest, I feel like it's not that simple, because the King of Swords coming here, it's like it's being personified for a reason. And I feel like this resistance, it's not just the conditioning of the environment, of the atmosphere of Earth. It's actually the resistance in mentality of some people. So it's like, it's almost like what would be generally easy for this Ten of Cups to be permeating the earth, it's like it needs to be allowed, right? It needs to be allowed. It needs to be surrendered to. And this is what is not happening with some people. There are some people that are resistant, right? There are some people that are just not wanting to surrender, they don't want to accept, perhaps. Or it's like they're maybe maybe they're just skeptical about what is going on. But I feel like there is this incredible resistance coming in a personified way. So this could be like a specific person that you know that is portraying this type of battle in a sense, right? But the thing about what happens is that it will not stop this shower of love onto earth. But because of this, what this is doing, right, Sagittarius, and maybe the reason why you are aware of it, or why you have to be aware of it as this analyst, in a sense, analyst for earth, this energetic analyst for earth. It's like you have to become aware of the filter that the mentality of people that are not accepting maybe the changes, maybe the waves of, you know, new energy that is coming from elsewhere, that is coming from, you know, the other side of the veil. It's like people that are too rational, perhaps, people that need data, proof. It's interesting because in the beginning I said you're receiving this specific data for a reason, right? And I feel like maybe it's because there are people that are creating specifically the resistance against this beautiful love energy that wants to, you know, enter this realm. And because they're not believing, because they're not surrendering, because they need proof, they need facts, they need data, maybe they are too scientific rather than spiritual, right? It's like you, Sagittarius, having this privileged information, having this privileged data, it's like maybe you're going to Well, analyze first of all, because I'm not seeing you taking any action, at least not here. It's almost like you need to process this information as well, right? Because you need to know how you're going to approach people that are against this, or that are just not seeing it because they are not open to seeing it. You see what I mean? Because there is something that they're doing that is actually decreasing the power of love, right? And I am a little bit resistant myself to say that, because I feel like love is the type of power that is so big, that is so just undestructible, unshakable. It's like it's all encompassing, that there is no way that it won't be felt. But for some reason, the resistance that is coming from these people, or this person, whoever this King of Swords is for you, it's actually collaborating to decrease a little bit, because after this card, after the resistance, right, we have the Five of Cups, meaning what was being brought as the Ten of Cups arrives only as half of it. So it's almost like maybe because, okay, so this is something interesting. It's like, as I said, it's not just one whole, right? It's like there is many types of entrances or passages or gateways in the atmosphere that is allowing a lot of love to be showered upon us. And maybe that's the reason, because there needs to be a blast of love, because there's still a lot of resistance. And so maybe, you know, the cosmic intelligence knows that because only half of it will actually arrive, and still is going to be met with resistance, right? It's like this is the energetic type of battle that is going on. Kind of like people that are not allowing, or not accepting, or they're not just they're not surrendering to this love to receive. They're not, that's the thing, it's like they are not receptive, right? I feel like that's the best way to describe them. They're just not aware, and therefore they are unconsciously resisting. But this resistance grows because of the lack of receptivity, because of the Eight of Swords, you see? So half of the love energy that wants to come and actually arrives here on this plane is being met by more resistance, by more questioning, by more denial, by more just reluctance and hesitation, and not like it's like an army of doubt is what I'm picking up. It's like people that have their armors of skepticism. And so this is very disencouraging, I want to say. I'm feeling very disencouraged. I'm feeling very not hopeful at all. But that's the thing. It's like the last card here is actually bringing back hope, because these are the nuggets, these small, I want to say, how do you call it? It's like, you know, those places that are like built for like survivor type of scape, or like, how do you call it? Bunkers? Like, it's not necessarily bunker, like as in to escape, you know, a threat or something like that. But as in like, there are these, well, okay, so that's the thing. It's like, these places with the Four of Wands are places like they are stocking what has actually arrived of this love. It's almost like a bank of love. So yes, some of it was lost, because of the resistance, because of the increasing resistance. But even though it's almost like here is like the first wave of resistance, you know, when this huge, immense, unconditional love enters the atmosphere, it already feels this filter. And so it already is cut down to half. But the moment that it lands here on the surface of Earth, it's like the resistance level is way higher. So there are places, because this is coming through as like a oh, the word just came through, like a, it's not a cabin, it's like it's more like a bunker, but it's not that word. It's like a special storage room, like a bank of love, that, you know, it's keeping this hopeful feeling that even if only half of it is arriving here, is landing here, it is being stocked somewhere, right? There are tiny places. Maybe we're talking about, you know, people that are, you know, trusting, that are believing, that are feeling, right? It's like, because, you know, the Four of Wands typically is the card of union, right? So maybe people that are united in this mission of safeguarding, in a sense, yeah, that's the thing. It's like they are safe. Like they are a safe for love, right? The small energy of love that is arriving from the cosmos is being guarded through unions, through people that are united. And this doesn't have to be like, you know, a marriage or, you know, a couple that is romantically connected. It's like just people that are united in general, that are acting as the guards, or the guardians, better said, the guardians of this small portion of love that made its way even through the highest level of resistance, right? And maybe you one of these guardian Sagittarius, but I feel like not yet completely, I want to say, because to be honest, I'm seeing you more as like the observer of everything that is going on. It's like you see that there are people that are stalking this small amount of love that is actually, you know, coming here, landing on Earth. But you also see, maybe, you know, actual people in your life that are contributing to be this filter that is, it's like they are, what is the word? It's like rain, right? It's like if there is this pouring rain of love, and there is this air condition, right? The condition of the air that is too dry, too skeptical, too doubtful, or too rational. It's like it's evaporating some of the rain, right? It's like a chemical reaction, which is interesting because yesterday in the Scorpio reading, this type of chemistry or biological factor was also in the mix. Oh, it's interesting now because, you know, seeing this Four of Wands as people uniting and creating these bunkers or these banks of love to store even the small amount of love that makes its way through the resistance. It's almost like, because those people are channeling the love, right? It's like those people that we saw yesterday in Scorpio are the ones that Sagittarius is observing. It's like you, Sagittarius, are observing people get together, people unite in the name of love. It's what I'm hearing, because it's like Scorpio, or, you know, the collective that related to or resonated to yesterday's reading, it's like they are the ones maybe facilitating the holes, the lens, the it's like just opening gaps in the atmosphere to allow. It's like they are allowing, right? Sagittarius, it's almost neutral here. Sagittarius is neither allowing or, you know, against it. You see that there are both. That's the thing. For you, Sagittarius, you have this outside perspective that is completely neutral. That's why you're coming through as this analyst, because you see that there is a powerful energy entering this realm. There are people that are resistant, that are creating like this energetic battle in a sense against this powerful love. And the consequence is that only half of it is arriving. And because only half of it's almost like it's so precious that, you know, even the tiniest amount, right? It's like the tiniest drop of rain that finally makes its way to the earth, to the surface of the earth. It will be met with a lot more resistance if there aren't people that are safeguarding it, right? That are collecting these drops of love, right? Because it's like you can see both sides. You can see what is happening. You can see the side of those who are completely accepting, believing, and trusting and protecting it. And you can see the ones that are completely against it, like, you know, vocally against it, or just completely, you know, oblivious to it and not reinforcing it, right? It's like you can see both. You have maybe you have also this ability to pierce through the veil, but it's just something that you're not interested in. It's like you're not practicing it, but still you're able to zoom in whenever you want to really analyze it, right? So you are analyzing it, I feel like, Sagittarius. Still, you're not doing anything about it. It's almost like it's almost like you're allowing this to unfold despite your intervention, or despite even like your judgment about what is this or how you can help, or if your help is needed, right? Maybe you feel like you don't have to do anything, right? Because this is like, well, maybe because you feel like something about it is already being done by people that are uniting in gathering and protecting half of the love that is, you know, being brought here. But you're not. That's the thing. It's like I'm very intrigued to know or to understand why you're not intervening, why you're not. You're just observer. You're just the observer here. So yeah, let's see what comes in the extended, because I'm very interested to see whether or not you are going to take action about it, or, you know, talk about it, or approach, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to pull more cards for you, Sagittarius, and I'm going to pull also from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.